Hello, I'm Duncan and welcome to Cambridge, and today I shall be your host for this short video. Now on our journey we shall see many of the things which have helped model Nick into the fine upstanding gentleman you see before you today. Now on our journey some of the things you see may shock and others you may find unbelievable, but as I'm sitting here safely in Cambridge, as I can't be with you today, what I can guarantee is that everything you hear and see shall be true. Well, probably. So, starting at the beginning. Nick was born here at Cambridge Mill Road Maternity Hospital on the 21st of December 1971. I tried to find out if anything else of interest happened that day, but I couldn't find any. So, apparently Nick, all these years you've been right. The world does revolve around you. Nick's always been very tall. In fact, when he was born, he was so big the doctor was afraid to slap him. Nick grew up in Stapleford, a fine village just outside Cambridge. Nick lived here for 21 years at the house in the corner, 26 Alresford Way. I say lived here for 21 years. Of course, 7 of those were in the Young Offenders Detention Centre just outside Cambridge. From his first day at Stapleford Primary School, Nick was different to all the other 3- and 4-year-olds, mainly because he was 11. Welcome to Sawston Village College. Unfortunately, I didn't really know Nick during his school years, being 2 years older than me, but I'm reliably informed that he was an ideal pupil who excelled in most subjects. Sorry, that should read, he was an idle pupil who was expelled in most subjects. School reports and anecdotal evidence suggest that Nick was a unique and popular boy. His chirpy face and behaviour brightened up the classroom. It was a sad day when he left Sawston Village College, as they had to start looking for a new school clown. Nick was always destined to be an academic, and his thirst for literature began at this very hedge. Nick was a keen student and studied hard, and was often found in his room, books spread out, working late into the night. Nick was an unaccomplished sportsman, and here at Sawston Village College's hallowed cricket crease, Nick failed to make the team. And over there are the very rugby posts where Nick failed to score. To be fair, Nick failed to score in most parts of the school. Nick failed to score here, here at the science wing. He also never scored here at the youth centre, here at the technology department, the school library. He definitely never scored at the art department. And here at the long jump, and over there. He met a girl here, and a boy here. At the French block by this very bin, surprisingly, he nearly did score. Nick managed to survive his early years of school just by keeping his head down, but it wasn't until he came here, Hills Road Sixth Form College, that he really started to develop his interest for girls and clothes. Well, to be fair, just girls' clothes. A fetish I believe he still enjoys today. Welcome to Grantchester Meadows, just a short walk from Cambridge, where Pink Floyd wrote most of their early songs and Rupert Brooke his poems. Most famous, entitled The Soldier. I quote, "If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field, that is, forever England." However, Nick liked it here for completely different reasons, and was often found here drinking cider and commenting on how he liked the grass. After drinking several litres of Somerset's finest cider, you'd often see Nick frequenting this pub, the Anchor. Here Nick would often try many of the world's worst written chat-up lines, and many of which he'd written himself. Now this dance club in Cambridge often witnessed the raw and still undiscovered talents of Nick's rhythm. He would often be seen clear in the dance floor with his John Travolta-style moves, which left the women speechless. So speechless, in fact, they never spoke to him. The tragedy of tonight is that you will all have to sit for at least one more dance before Nick finally hangs up his dancing shoes. And for you, Kate, I sincerely hope that Nick's rhythm from the dance floor does not extend into the bedroom. And it is here in the shadow of the famous King's College where Nick would often allow himself extra time for study. He was often found reading from one of the classics. In fact, here's one of his favourites. Many say his Bible, the world's greatest chat-up lines. And I quote, "You must be a fish, because you're my catch of the day." I was jealous of Nick at university. Girls went out of him by the dozen. Apparently they claim it was safer than going out of him alone. Well, as I stand here on the top of Castle Hill overlooking Cambridge, I'm sorry to say that's the end of our little journey. I just hope this video has given you a small insight into the world of Nicholas Paul Brown. Nicholas, Cambridge misses you. But please don't come back. Just come and visit every now and again.